Okay, so this printer, Prusa i3 from Makerfarm, is really starting to come together now. Went ahead and did the whole Y rods assembly, which attaches the bed to the frame, as well as the motor into the motor mount and the belt on there, etc. Worked pretty well, just following the Makerfarm instructional video. One problem I ran into, minor but worth noting, is these all threads here, the threaded rods. On each side you need to have, I believe there are 6 sets of nuts and bolts. So you've got a set of nuts and bolts in here. Okay, back that up, let focus, as well as 2 more on the back and 2 more on the very front where the idler bearing here sits. So not too big of a deal. I mean, it's a pain in the butt to let's get this focused. Pain in the butt, of course, to thread all that stuff all the way down there. So what I did was chuck one end into a drill and let it spin the rod for me, and just let the threads, the bolts, after your washers and stuff are in place, get the nuts going down that way while the threaded rod, not bolt, sorry, threaded rod is spinning. The other issue was the threaded rod was obviously made from a longer piece cut in half, and the piece that, the part where it's cut, the threads are damaged, and you could barely get one nut in place to hold on one of the damaged ends. The other one, I had to open the thread back up just a little bit with a file, and at that point I was able to get it to bite. Even though they would bite, they would not thread down past the damaged point, but that's alright, because you use that for the back side. And that's the part that also we chuck the drill on to spin it, because it fits through, and then all these nuts and washers fit on the inside of that around the frame. So there you have the Y rods, the bed's in place, Y motors connected to the belt. And that's it for this update.